Ready?
Ready. Let's stand and sing.
We are brothers, we are sisters, we are those who see in part. We are loved so much more fully than we know. When the perfect comes to gather us beyond his broken hearts, we will leave our compromise down here below. We're a kingdom, a priest unto our God, a holy nation, to the glory of his grace. Peculiar people, once in darkness, now in light, who are called to walk by faith and not by sight, and present ourselves a willing sacrifice. From the day of crucifixion to the time he takes us home, from every tribe and every nation we will come, built upon a firm foundation, everyone a living stone, clothed in righteousness and peace that's not our own. 'Cause we're a kingdom, a priest unto our God, a holy nation, to the glory of his grace. Peculiar people, once in darkness, now in light, who are called to walk by faith and not by sight, and present ourselves a willing sacrifice. Brother, are you weary? Sister, do you does it ease your burden, just knowing that we're here? Jesus has redeemed you, none other owns your soul. Come and he will heal you, the Lord will see you. 'Cause we're a kingdom, a priest unto our God, a holy nation, to the glory of his grace. Peculiar people, once in darkness, now in light, who are called to walk by faith and not by sight, and present ourselves a willing sacrifice. Reaches to the heaven, your faithfulness stretches to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountain, your justice flows like the ocean's tide. And I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. Your love, oh reaches to the heavens. Your faithfulness stretches to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountain. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide. And I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. Your love, oh Lord, reaches to the heavens. Your faithfulness stretches to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountain. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide.
Remain standing if you can for just a moment longer while I read this about the preeminence of Christ from Colossians. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. You may be seated. And if you will join me in our weekly look at the Psalms, I want to look briefly at 2 Psalms, and then we'll go downstairs and pray. So first, Psalm 20. I'll give you a moment to turn there as I do the same. Psalm 20 is where we are in our schedule, and I hope to make it, if God gives me the years, through the Psalms with you several times. I haven't counted how many or how long I'll have to live, but we will be in Psalm 20 both tonight and next week. I want you to pay special attention to the introduction, to the beginning of the psalm. Psalm 20 starts with these words: "May the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. May he remember all your offerings and regard with favor your burnt sacrifices. May he grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. May we shout for joy over your salvation, and in the name of our God, set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that the Lord saves his anointed. He will answer him from his holy heaven with the saving might of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They collapse and fall, but we rise and stand upright. O Lord, save the King. May he answer us when we call. I hope you've heard some repetition there. I hope you have started to notice some things. We're not going to dig deep into this psalm tonight, but I did want to at least introduce you to it and remind you that if you're not reading the Psalms, you're missing out tremendously. That's really an understatement. If you're not reading the Psalms regularly, please, let me plead with you right now to change that tonight. Read the Psalms on Thursday night. Read the Psalms on Sunday morning. Read the Psalms Friday afternoon, instead of eating, if you need to. Cut something else out of your life so that you can add this in if you're not already in the practice of reading the Psalms. Make it your ambition, make it your goal to this week change that, and you will not regret it. We need this book. And case in point, I was reminded this evening of a story related to this psalm. A man and his father shared this psalm together as one of the last things that they did together. I'm going to read from Psalm 91. If you want to turn there, I'll give you a moment. Anybody who wants to follow along can follow with me in Psalm 91. Let's see if we can pick out how Psalm 91 connects with Psalm 20. 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you. No plague come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent. You will trample underfoot. Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. That's Psalm 91. It's the word of the Lord. If I could just encourage you once more that the Psalms are there for us. To not make use of them would be like leaving the food on the table, the oxygen where we can't get to it. We need this book, and we specifically need it because we are a broken people, a people who lack stability. The context of our lives is often unpredictable, and we don't know what a day will bring. We don't know what a week holds for us. I would suggest to you that if you don't have the Psalms already tucked in somewhere in your mind, if you're not storing them up as a storehouse, as armor, you will not be ready for what's coming. So please, take my advice. Read the Psalms tonight. Okay? Let's go downstairs and pray.